June has always been one of my favorite months because I love celebrating summer solstice. Not only is it the longest day of the year, at least in North America, the sun to me represents creativity, creation. In my soma, I experience a lot of energy to want to manifest something new, to bring one of my dreams into fruition. And I had a memory return today that I wanted to share with you that I felt was significant. It was 2006. I was living in Denver, Colorado. I was a designer at that time of interiors, landscape, and architecture. I had taken a break from my therapy practice because I was learning core energetic psychotherapy and I just wanted to be a client. And so that's why I was designing. And but during that time, I wanted to go on a family vacation and they lived in San Diego. So I'll never forget it. It was summer solstice. I was on the beach and I just thought, you know what? This is a time to bring something new in. And it was a choice point for me to either stay as a designer, which I was having such a great time and still love and very passionate about creating sacred spaces, but to take the investment that I had made into my education as a teacher and a therapist. And so I thought, you know what, just put on some nice clothes. And I really wanted to go check out the Deepak Chopra Wellness Center because it was in Carlsbad, close to where I was staying. So I walked in to the resort and I was talking to the person at the front desk, asking a bunch of questions. I was really interested in their yoga and meditation program. I had read Chopra's books on Ayurvedic medicine. And anyway, I didn't know, but one of the managers was listening to my conversation and she came around the corner and said, "Hey, you sound like an interesting person. Would you want to work here?" And I was like, wow, maybe. And so anyway, long story short, she interviewed me on the spot. The next day, I was giving a massage to one of their top therapists, and I was hired on the spot. And it was just a crazy time because I didn't know that I was going to be moving to San Diego like weeks later, starting a whole new chapter in my life. And why it's significant to me and why I wanted to share this with you, because it was around the time that Gentle Somatic Yoga was created. It's around the time that it started coming through. Sherry Zach Morris, one of my dear friends, peer, and mentor, she owns Yoga Vista Academy. She reached out to me around this time frame. She found out about my work and she asked me if I wanted to put together some material for one of her companies at the time was called Take 5 Moments. So it was 5-minute videos of something you could do to transform your life, 5 minutes. And so I said, absolutely. So we filmed these videos, we put them on a DVD, and she started selling them through her company. Anyway, it was a huge success. People were purchasing them and found out about them from all over the world. And before I knew it, my life just took off in a completely different direction. And eventually I opened up a wellness center in Carlsbad, the Carlsbad Center for Awareness. And I started working with Sherry. And that's when I started bringing my skill set from Somatic education and yoga and everything I had learned up to that moment, I started bringing into my yoga classes. And started bringing in Somatics and started bringing in core energetics and started bringing in some of the things that I had learned through Ayurvedic medicine and shamanism. And that's how Gentle Somatic Yoga was born, was through the experimentation of bringing in what I felt was the top modalities to bring in to elevate personal health and well-being, to be our optimal self on every single level. So it was that year, summer solstice. And so now it's all these years later and I'm finding myself in that energy wave again, ready to manifest, ready to create something new. And so I have a ticket. I'm flying down to Ajijic, Mexico. Ajijic is a thriving expat community on the largest lake in Mexico, Lake Chapala. The closest city is Guadalajara. Anyway, this past year I've been going there because I have friends that live there, and I've always been interested in being a part of a community. We are a part of a community. I consider you my somatic family. So to expand on this is I've always had a dream of wanting to be in a physical place where I could share in gifts with others, not only with body work and yoga and healing, but also with environmentalism and spirituality and the arts, hobbies, art in general, just creating. And so anyway, I found this beautiful community. I'm going down there soon in just a few weeks. I'm working on some really big projects, and I just feel like this is one of those times again where something's gonna come through. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm also hoping that maybe this might inspire you to think of something, a dream that you have, something that you've been wanting to do and you just haven't taken the time to do it, to create it. Please join with me in this time frame and just ask your soma, what lights you up? What's something that you either already have or what's something inside that just wants to be expressed? So we have several events going on in person and also virtual, and this is going to be a theme in these next few months. So I just wanted to give you a little background before I head down there to let you know what I was up to and also to bring you along. So anyway, I'm sending my love. I hope all of you are doing really well, and I hope to see you very soon.